All right. Three things that control just about every man. Three things: food, sex, and alcohol. And you may not struggle with any of these three, but most every man struggle with one of these three. And if you're not, amen, brother, you're far above. I really commend you for that. But if you are, this is for you. If you're not, go ahead and bypass this. You're good. So food, we talked about that in the last video. Taking control of that, taking control of what you take in, emotional eating, taking care of your body. This is all about your body. It's about God's temple. Making sure that you're not using food as a crutch. Making sure you're not allowing, again, you can't control your family. You lead by the example. So we're going to take control out of this. You have control over your kids. But you want to encourage them in the right way and let them know that, hey, Dad's eating healthy. Maybe I should start eating healthy too. The problem is with kids when they're brought up and they're not eating healthy, they're eating chicken nuggets, McDonald's, stuff like that. You try to get them to eat healthy. It's a hard road. It's a very hard road, and it takes some time and it takes some persistence to get that happen. I can't get into that in this course, but if you want to search that of how to get your kids to start eating healthy, there's tons and tons of books and stuff out there you can get into how to do that. My wife gets very creative. I mean, she'll make hamburgers and stuff, but she'll take the blender, mix up vegetables, and put in the meat. They never know. It's the same way with spaghetti. They have no idea. No idea. And over time, they start eating stuff that they would never normally eat. They'll drink almond milk instead of regular milk. Because almond, and if you ever want to switch milks, everybody says, oh, almond milk's terrible. You gotta get the right kind. Regular unsweetened almond milk is what they go. That's one of the closest thing you can get to milk. Kids went to it with no problem. All right, so making sure we got through with food. So let's talk about sex. We are designed to want sex. That's just us. We're like, it's nature. If you look at nature, you look at a bull. I mean, that's his primary thing to do. We're designed to crave that. God designed us that way. And so we can't let it control us, though. I let it control me for many, many years. I used to get pissed off. I used to say, man, I got to have sex 3 times a week. I've got to have sex. I've got to do something every day. I've got to masturbate every day. I've got to do this. I have these needs. And really getting to where I control that. I went a year without sex. Never thought that happened in a million years. Oh, gosh. When we were separated, a year. And yeah, you can do without it. Trust me, you can do without it. So, giving your wife her space, and I'll talk about this in another video. You got to want her to want you, desire you, and if you're always pursuing, then it pushes her away. And so, controlling yourself. And we don't need it. I mean, we're designed to have it, but we're also called to have control in that area too. So making sure you're keeping yourself in control. Again, the more you push yourself, the more it's going to crack your marriage. You got to get to a point. This was a struggle I had. I'm a pursuer. I'm just a pursuer. Oh my gosh. And so it's a big struggle I had. And I'm finally getting it down. And now it's kind of turned. I wait on her, and she definitely helps in that area. And then alcohol, beer. All the bros drink beer. Let's drink some beer together. Let's get drunk. Yeah. Yeah, I struggle with that one too. And I still drink on occasions. I don't get drunk around people. I don't get drunk. If I do have some drinks, it's just to chill out, just to relax a little bit. I'm trying to get less and less in that, but take it too far. When you go over and drink 12 beers with your buddies, 10 beers with your buddies, what happens? You start acting ways that you shouldn't act, and you start saying things you shouldn't say because alcohol does that to us. And then I'm not going to go into the effects it does to your body. We won't get into that, but really cutting back on that too, because it's controlling you. It's controlling your body. We talked about your mind can't control your body. You got to choose what you want to do. So if you're struggling in that area, just know you got to clean that up. And this program is going to help you do that if you stick with it. And you're going to be free from that. And if you want to have a drink, you can go have a drink, but you're not You're not going to be a slave to it, let me put it that way. We find ourselves sometimes a slave to having a beer every single night, having 2 beers, having 3 beers, having a glass of wine every night with women, and shouldn't be an every night thing. And anyway, so that's all I'm going to talk about in this video is those 3 things to really watch out for. They control us. If you're not in that area, like I said, dude, you're awesome. This stuff we can talk about inside the group too. Talk to other guys about, seeing what they're doing, some things that they're doing to help you out. All right, guys, so look forward to the next video. See you soon.